Hey everybody, it's Matt with Max Video, and today we are doing a book review. I know it's been a while since I've done one of these, but that's because I'm broke and I can't afford books. What are you gonna do? But the book we're reviewing today is Magnus Chase and the Gods of Asgard. The Hammer of Thor, which is the second volume to the Magnus Chase series. And this came out in the fall of 2016. Just got around to reading it. Um, this series is the fourth spin-off of the Percy Jackson universe. Um, this one being the fifth. Um, these two actually take place at the same time. This one dealing with Norse mythology, this one dealing with Greek mythology, and technically Roman mythology as well. But anyway, stay. But yeah, so let's get into it. Like I said, this is the second edition. I don't think I did a review of the first one. If you'd like me to, I'd be more than happy to. It's a fantastic book. This one takes place pretty much right after, if not a couple months after, the events of the Sword of Summer. And pretty much the point of this one is Loki's up to some shenanigans again. Take these glasses off. There's a bit of a reflection from the camera there. So, so yeah. As you know, if you are familiar with the series, you have Magnus, who is the cousin of Annabeth Chase from the Percy Jackson series, and he is the son of Frey, the god of summer and nature and all the pretty flowers and naturey things. So, yeah. And he is an Enhershar. He's a demigod. I can't say the word. It's like INEINHAGJ potato. Yeah, it's a fun word. But so he's a demigod, and this particular type of demigod is in Valhalla training for the day of Ragnaros, which is the end of the world, and they'll be fighting on behalf of Odin to defeat the evils that Loki will summon during Ragnarok. So he's friends with why can't I remember her name? 1 second. Bad thing is I went over all this right beforehand. Samira, that's her name. That was complicated to remember. So here, Samira Al-Abbas. I remembered her last name before I remembered her first name. Anywho, and she is a daughter of Loki, and which is interesting with her character is she is the first time they really tackled religious views in this series, which is interesting considering, you know, the whole series about gods, but she's Muslim and she retains her faith in Allah by believing that the gods aren't gods, but they're more just powerful beings created by Allah and so forth. So that was interesting. I kind of applaud Rick Riordan for tackling that because the question had come up before. So you have her. She's kind of one of the main points of this particular book. Loki has arranged a wedding between her and Thrym, son of Thrym, son of Thrym, which is one of the head giants of the giant realm. And so that's the whole book, is them trying to prevent this wedding from happening. And through this, we meet a lot of different characters that, you know, I've been wanting to meet from the first book, such as Hearthstone's family, which Hearthstone is a deaf elf who uses rune magic, and he left home and became homeless and was, helped Magnus along with Blitz, the dwarf, helped him while he was homeless before he knew his godly lineage and became a demigod. So, meet his father and the messed up man he is, and Alfheim, Jotunheim. That's the land of the giants. That took me forever to remember. There's a lot of words in here. It's hard to remember, but um, we also get a new main character, which is Alex, which is another daughter of Loki. And this is another interesting thing that Rick Riordan chose to tackle in this series, which is Alex is gender fluid, which, if you don't know what that means, which I really didn't, is gender fluid people, they're male or female depending on how they feel, is the best I can describe it. I'm sure if you're gender fluid, you hate that description, but what can you do? So that was a fun one, and to me, it kind of seems like they're leaning towards Alex and Magnus kind of having a relationship somewhere in the future. It kind of hinted at that a little bit, I felt, but correct me if you think I'm wrong. But yeah, so this one, like I said, tackled a lot of issues, a lot of political and of the times issues. And that's what I love about Rick Riordan's books. All of his books kind of have things that kind of cement it into this time period of, they make references to things. They've made reference to Game of Thrones, they've made references to Doctor Who. They keep bringing up Taco Bell for some reason. I don't know. But yeah, so that's about all I'll give you because I don't want to give anything away in the book because I highly recommend you read it. It's a fantastic book. I'll leave a link in the description so you can check out this one and The Sword of Summer. I'll leave a link to both of those because if you haven't read The Sword of Summer, this one might be a bit confusing, but eh. So yeah, I'm currently reading Spice and Wolf Spring Log, Volume 18, and then I'll be reading The Dark Prophecy. So yeah, we got a few book reviews coming up. Like I said, I've missed doing these since I've been without a job. It was kind of hard to get books or audiobooks or ebooks, any type of book. So yeah, definitely check it out though. Well worth the read. Love Rick Riordan's books. If you haven't read the Percy Jackson series or the Heroes of Olympus, Percy Jackson, the Olympians, the Kane Chronicles, or any of the mixture, because he has a lot of short stories that blend them together all the time. And the first book for the Trials of Apollo, the Prophet, I think it was the Missing Prophet or the Lost Prophet. That was it, Lost Prophet. Check them out. So yeah, let me know what you're reading, and let me know if there's any book series you would like for me to read and review, because I love reading. It's one of my favorite pastimes. As you can tell in the back right there-ish, I do have my Ocubento box in. I'm waiting on Bobby and Derek to get their boxes in so we can do an unboxing. I might be traveling to a friend's place to be doing an unboxing video with them. Who knows? So, yeah, that's all for me tonight. Yeah, love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.